Tell me what you're drinking, we can go pour one. Tell me what you're thinking, we can have some more fun. I know that you said you don't think of me, but what you're doing now is telling
It's
different.
Monday, October 30th at 6 something p.m., 6:39 p.m. A little bit of a later start here. But we were supposed to start like what, 6:15, I said?
You
Classic Cuban.
said no later than 6:15.
Yeah. Classic Cuban running late. Dude, I had all the new setup, dude. New setup. You can kind of see it. I've got a pumpkin here. Got the Trop, America's Ballpark. I don't know if you can see that. America's Ballpark on. So it took a little minute. I had to go set it up, so it took a little minute. And then this guy right here kept falling off the wall. So I just said, screw it. We're not going to tape that guy up there. He was like up here. So we just got rid of that guy. But yeah, dude, first two games of the World Series, they were pretty sweet. I don't know how you feel about it, but I thought they were badass.
Great games. I mean, the first game's a classic. I mean, back and forth battle. Thought it was kind of funny how we both had said, hey, we're going to take the Diamondbacks closer, the Rangers closer, and he blows his first save of the postseason. But, I mean, two really good games. I mean, Diamondbacks second game played like they were angry they lost the first one. But, yeah, I think if the series continues this, man, we're in for a thriller.
This has been a good one, dude. Anyone who thought because the Astros or Dodgers weren't in this series that it was going to be boring have to be the biggest idiots on earth. Because these Dodgers and what am I talking about? The Rangers and Diamondbacks were nasty.
I think them not being in it this year makes it that much more exciting, in my opinion. Like having two new teams.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's fresh, something new. And then you got game one, Adolis Garcia going crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, did I tell you too that we got a sponsor?
No.
The show has a sponsor.
Who?
It's an official sponsor. I'll tell you who right now. You got an ad read. The show's officially brought to us by our friends over at Fly Frame. For the holidays coming soon, maybe time to start looking for your gift for your mom, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your grandma, your drunk uncle, what have you. You could get them like something simple, like a boring ass picture frame that doesn't move, or you can go over to Fly Frame and get yourself a really cool floating picture cube that floats by the powers of magnetism, hovers over its base. It's really easy to set up. You can customize whatever photos you want, and the link's going to be in the description if you guys want to go get a Fly Frame.
I have to go check that out for sure.
Kind of like this, and it just like floats.
Good deal.
A little bit like that, like this Joker. Go check out Fly Frame. I'm pissed.
What's the science behind that, Ant? Since you're a really smart guy.
Dude, don't ask me, dude. I'm no Einstein, bro. They have they just sent one to my house, dude. Legit, it's pretty sweet. I'll send you the TikTok. I'm mad. I'll actually include it in here too. I'm mad that it's not like on the desk right now so that the people can see. So I think it's pretty bad.
Can we like show them the TikTok at the end of the show, like put the TikTok?
Oh, it's playing. I'll have it play right now. It's already playing.
Yeah.
It's already playing.
Yeah.
So shout out to Fly Frame, my boys over there. They're setting us up. They're the first sponsor. This is first sponsor. This is insane. This is insane. Our show's doing numbers, dude. We already have a sponsor. This is unreal.
Death, taxes, and Fly Frame sponsoring
stealing home. Oh, jinx. But yeah, okay, let's jump into it, dude. We had two exciting games. The Rangers winning game one, 6-5 in extras. Adolis Garcia and Corey Seager were just turned on there. I'm gonna carry the team on my back pants.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like it was like, hey, I'm gonna do something really cool, and then you can try to beat that.
Yeah.
And they just did that all game.
No, it was I'm gonna really scare all my fans into thinking that we're gonna lose to the Diamondbacks first game, and then like at the very last second we're just gonna turn up and dominate, kinda.
Yeah.
At least that's what Corey Seager did in the last inning.
Can we talk about how far that home run went?
Corey Seager's ball?
Yes.
Dude, he hit it and immediately screamed.
That ball, I still don't know if that thing's landed yet.
That's when you know you got it. When you make contact, the ball's not even out of the infield really, and you're already screaming because you know you hit the crap out of it.
I don't even think he took a step out the box before he
No, he didn't. He didn't even finish his backswing yet. The guy's screaming bloody murder.
He was screaming as the ball was coming to home plate because he just knew.
he was gonna violate.
Dude, if game 1 was any indication about how this series is gonna go, though, it's gonna be great. I mean, it was like scoring early, back and forth. The Diamondbacks were down early. They ended up taking the lead in the 5th inning, and the game, like you mentioned it a little bit too. The game was kind of set up for the Diamondbacks bullpen to dominate, and that's exactly what we thought they were gonna do. It was like 5-3 in the 8th. You had Ginkel in the 8th, and he did his job, and then you have Paul Sewald in the 9th, and I mean, it looked like he was gonna do his job until Corey Seager ended up tagging him for a missile. I don't think I'll ever hit a ball half the distance that he hit that ball.
I could take batting practice in a hurricane, and that ball would still not. My best swing would not go that far.
Yeah, there's no shot.
No.
But good for Corey Seager. I mean, dude, that's why you go out there. I mean, we talked about it. That's why you go out there and pay $325 million to have this guy hit bombs in the World Series. He's already got a World Series MVP. And then he just deposited a ball like 450 feet to right field in Texas, where he won the World Series with the Dodgers. I saw a stat. Did you know Corey Seager's has played more playoff games or more World Series games in that stadium than the Rangers team has because of the 2020
I
season?
did not. I did not know that.
Because the 2020 season, the Dodgers and the Rays played there, and Seager won MVP. So Seager has more games played than like the Rangers organization does in that stadium. It's like the house that Seager.
That's a very interesting stat right there. It's like, hey, this guy that's not a Texas Ranger and was not in the wait.
Yeah, he wasn't a Ranger. He was on the Dodgers, and he was playing there. He has more games than the Rangers organization does. It's the house. Is that the house that Seager built? Can we say that Globe Life is the house that Seager built?
That's definitely not the house.
This World Series.
It's not. It's definitely not the house that Joey Gallo built. So I mean.
No, I think he was out. He was out of there by then, bro.
Yeah.
Their old ballpark was the house that Gallo destroyed on his way out.
That's awesome.
But no, I mean, I wanted to say this too. Did you see those bros hugging in the background and Seager's home run? I was gonna say if us two were at a World Series game, this would have been us. See this bomb? Wow, placata. It's a bomb. Bro,
I see them.
You see the boys hugging in the background?
Well, the one guy, like, he immediately stood up, and then the second guy was, like, sitting, and he, like, picked him up. Was like, no, we're celebrating this moment together.
Look at this.
Like, he completely turns his back on the play. He's not even looking at anything. No. He's just looking at his boy.
Everyone else's hands up. He just immediately goes to his brother. Hey, come here.
How about can we watch that one more time? Look at the guy in the blue to the left of the two guys hugging. Pause it right. Keep going just a little bit.
Yeah.
Pause it right here.
He's just hands on the mouth.
He is in shock. Hands over the mouth.
Yeah, look at him.
Mind you, how late he is realizing what just happened. The whole stadium is on their feet. And look at him. He's just now like, whoa.
Dude, I saw one.
That really just happened.
If I can rewind it. You see the guy in the light blue behind the guy in the blue?
Oh, he's on his phone.
He's on his freaking phone. What are you doing, dude?
Guy in the light blue. If you go home and you tell your friends that you saw it, you are a liar.
You're
stealing home
4K. In 4K, you're caught.
I wonder how much money he paid for those seats and didn't see the game tying home run on the bottom of the ninth.
Okay, I can see, like, if Leody Taveras hit this ball out, like, that's an at-bat that you might take off. I wouldn't, because it's the World Series. You don't take off any at-bats as a fan. But, like, if it's, like, some no-name at-bat, but it's Corey Seager hitting, how do you not?
Yeah, I mean, why are you taking that at-bat off?
Like, he better be going through a breakup right now, and that's why he's not why he's looking at his phone.
Not even. Someone in his family. I'm not even gonna go that far.
Nah, yeah, you don't have to.
You know what I'm thinking.
Nah, he's definitely just checking the parlay he has before a game.
Oh, he's definitely checking DraftKings.
Look, he's post contact. That sucks. What? And then he stands up, tries to join. You think these two dudes hugging though? You think is that little leg wrapped around? Is his legs wrapping around?
Oh, did you see his left leg went up?
Yeah, you see that little leg wrap?
I don't know, man. Like, at what point
At what I know, like we're in the heat of the moment, and like if you're a Rangers fan, like you've been waiting like literally forever for this.
He's not even.
But at
looking
what
the
point
ball.
does it get a little too zesty? Like it's a leg wrap, like, hey, that's the line.
Only because it's game 1. Now, if it's game 7, I might make out with bro. I don't know. Game
So
7,
okay,
I might.
so if there's like a line of game 1, it's like,
Yeah.
hey, this is where it's too zesty.
Yeah, because now
The
if the
leg
Rangers
wrap is the
lose,
line, and he may have gone
lose
over
the
that line.
series, the Rangers lose the series, you just gave your bro. I mean, nothing beats that. That should be in a baseball commercial right there. It's like bringing bros together for life.
Dude, can we? Yeah, let's claim that. Let's claim that and sell it to MLB. Like, let's make a t-shirt.
Dude, I think we can do. That's definitely like. I mean, I can relate. I think every bro can relate to that guy hugging his boy after a sweet home run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was nice to see. Brings a tear to your eye. I wonder if they're actually brothers or if they're like just boys. It looks like just boys. That's my guess.
Yo, what if? Just throwing this out here. What if they just met at the game? Like they've never seen each other, never met each other until the game. And they just happen to sit next to each other.
That's your boy now for life. That's your boy. He probably got his number after. They went out to a bar after the game.
Oh, there's no
One of them
doubt.
drove the other one home. Now they're boys. They're boys for life, bro.
They're going to Game 7 together too.
That would be sweet. If we get there, dude, I have a Diamondbacks in 6. You have it in 7. So
Let's go in 7.
I hope so. Well, after that Seager home run, though, can we talk about Adolis Garcia? Just continuing the legend of Adolis Garcia in the postseason too. I mean, he's already been an all-star twice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, Corey Seager kind of took a hitter's pitch into the upper deck, and not taking any away from Seager. I mean, he hammered that ball, but
yeah,
Adolis hit a hitter's pitch.
And it was he poked it
out
off.
the right field foul pole almost. So, yeah, I mean, he's really swinging it, man. I mean, he's hitting mistake pitches. He's hitting really well executed pitches. I mean, I think that's one guy that's like, hey, we might have to start intentionally walking this guy. I mean, he has already broke the postseason RBI record.
Yeah.
And we are 2 games into the World Series.
Yeah. No, dude.
I mean,
the guy's hot right now.
Hot doesn't describe what kind of timing he's on right now.
I saw something where in the regular season he had like one of his best seasons for walking. Like he drew the most walks in his career this year. Like was walking at a higher rate than he had at any point in his career. And then you see in the playoffs, he has like 1 walk, like something crazy like that. Like he's swinging the bat, and he's like all those numbers are even more impressive when you start thinking that he's not even walking. Like that's him hitting. Like he doesn't walk now in the playoffs. Dude's a dog.
I mean, him and Seager are 2 guys, but I would say definitely. Oof. Sorry.
That food burn. That
a little bit, man.
That heartburn, boy. You got that heartburn.
That
Alfredo's gonna come bring some Pepto. Need some Pepto-Bismol. Was it? Oof.
Yeah, I know, man. Jordan might have to take over for me in the next few minutes. But yeah, I mean, I think when we're kind of looking around, like we just had a malfunction behind.
Yeah, it happens, bro. I told you the tape was freaking me out, dude. But
yeah, I think when the Diamondbacks are kind of making up their plan for the next like few games or next game, I definitely think Adolis Garcia, if he wasn't already, which I'm sure he was, but now even more, especially it's like, hey, we're circling this guy's name. Like this guy is supposed to beat us, but we really have to work hard and not let him beat us, or at least hope that there's not guys on base when he comes up to bat.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably a big thing of limiting him is like just don't let him get on with guys on base. Same with Seager.
Yeah.
Like if a guy's not on first base when Seager's hitting, that's just a solo jack. Yo, but how nervous were you after game 1 thinking about the Diamondbacks and seeing that bullpen fall? I was like, oh, did I make the worst choice ever? I'm already 0 for like a million with my picks.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, going into the 9th inning and pretty much from the 7th inning, 6th inning on, I was feeling great. I was like, man, Diamondbacks are gonna win the first one.
You know, then the guy gets on, the tying run comes to the plate, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what if Seager just
I
ruins
think
my
everyone
day?
says that. Like that's the guy. That's like the storybook moment is Seager's gonna hit this bomb and then he does it.
Yeah, I was definitely during the game. I was not worried at all, especially when they had a lead going into the later innings. But after the game, I was like, because Jordan had picked the Rangers, and she was kind of rubbing it in a little bit. And but I will say after the second game, seeing the Rangers come back, the Diamondbacks come back and put together an offensive masterpiece. I'm not worried anymore. I think
Dude,
Rangers
I'm
are
more
gonna do.
worried.
The Diamondbacks are gonna do it, man. I'm telling you, the Diamondbacks are gonna win in 7 games. I'm feeling
I
good
think
about it.
6. I still think 6. And I said they were gonna split in Texas and they did that. Now they're gonna take 2 or 3 in the desert. And like I said, and if that happens, I should have bet on that because that would have been sweet. But if I had to choose which fan base should be the most worried, it definitely should be Texas. I mean, dude, you barely scrape out a win. Like you shouldn't have won game 1, and you
No,
scrape
they
out
should
a
have gotten
win.
swept. They got outplayed for what they played 11 innings, right, in the first game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
So so I'm not good at math. Played 20 innings. They probably got outplayed in 17 or 18 of those 20 innings. They're lucky to be 1-1 going to the desert right now.
Yeah,
They're very lucky.
no, I know. Like Arizona should be up 2-0. Like
There's
they
no
squeak
doubt.
out. They squeak. Look at this thing, dude. My set's falling apart. I gotta get some other stuff to do to get this thing out there.
We
But-
need to get like duct tape to sponsor us next because nothing
Yeah,
free.
we got fly frame. Now we need duct tape.
Yeah, some scotch or some painter's tape, something. What
Something,
kind of
bro.
tape?
I'm
do
just
you
gonna
use?
start nailing these things in. It's just gonna be a permanent setup. But
Yeah,
no,
that's
dude,
fine.
I don't know. The Diamondbacks should not be worried at all. They just put up 9 runs and they played all small ball. So the second game, let me jump into that. Merrill Kelly absolutely dominated in the second game. Through 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run. He had 9 Ks and 89 pitches. And I'm all right. Like me and my sister have been complaining about letting starting pitchers go deeper. I'm all right with them pulling him like 89 pitches through 7 because you're already up 9-1. Like you don't need him to go extra 2 innings. Let him save his bullets for the next game because he might need to go 9 that game. He probably won't have to, but
He did more than what was asked of him. I mean,
yeah,
and not to mention let's hit on the 89 pitch count. I mean, 89 pitches through 7 innings. I mean, he was on pace to probably finish to throw a complete game in under 115 pitches.
Yeah. That would have been tough. I think he probably would have been.
It would have been tough, but I mean, the way he was rolling, or at least under 120, yeah.
That's what Torey Lovello was saying. He was like, yeah, we could have let him in there, but he was already at 90 almost, like 89, 90 pitches.
Yeah.
So he's like, you think he's probably going to have to tack on like another 25, 30 pitches to get through the 8th and 9th. And I was like, okay, that's fair. Usually I'm like, leave him in. But I'm like, nah, you got a World Series to win. You're up 9-1. Put some scrub out there. Get him some World Series innings. Take the W and go back to Arizona with your arms rested. Dude, Arizona's in a good spot. But now you got I mean, we'll look ahead to game 3, but you got Scherzer and Brandon Pfaadt, and we'll talk about that because I think we're excited for the game tonight. It's about to happen soon.
I mean, I'm excited
we'll
for it. We can
talk about
definitely talk about it, but I know we were both very high on Brandon Pfaadt last episode. So
yeah. Now, did you know Merrill Kelly pitched in like South Korea?
He's like no, I didn't know that.
Dude, yeah, I thought you'd like that being like playing in Czech. He's actually pitched in like South Korea for like 4 years before coming to the Americas again.
No, that's crazy. I mean, what a cool story. I mean, what a grind. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
All over there in Korea and Japan and China is no joke.
Yeah, they can play, bro, and they love baseball too. It's fun to watch them. Like in the World Baseball Classic, it was insane to see those guys. Like the fans
I mean,
constantly singing and dancing.
Yeah, I know Bauer's somewhere over there, right? He's Japan, maybe.
Trevor, yeah, he's in Japan. Trevor Bauer.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the ball is really good over there for sure. So that's awesome.
Then dogs can play.
Hey,
dogs can play. It's cool to see him come over here and be in the World Series though. But did you see I mean, the way the Diamondbacks won in Game 2, they had 16 hits, and the Rangers only had 4. I mean, that's all because Merrill Kelly just pitched a great game. But then to have 16 hits on the offensive side, like, you think that Texas was the offensive team. And the Diamondbacks just had 16 hits. They play small ball. They bunt the crap out of the ball. They steal a bunch of bases. And all they do is hit. They have 12 singles, right? Yeah, 12 singles and like 4 extra base hits.
They're just kind of like, they're just like pesky hitters, man. They're not really they're not going to strike out a bunch. They're really just, hey, let's put the ball in play, shorten up with 2 strikes. Like, they're just kind of old school. And I mean, even though they lost the first game, let's not forget that the Diamondbacks swung the bat really well in Game 1 as well. And
scored 5 runs.
Yeah. So, I mean, 5 runs, a lot of times get you a win. So, I mean, they're still swinging the bat very well. I think I would go as far as say for the rest of the series, the Diamondbacks right now maybe have the upper hand. Because I think
I would say so, because they're going back to Arizona for 3 games. So, and like I said, if they win 2 in Arizona, they just got to go back to Texas and win 1, and they already did that. So
yeah, I agree. And they should have been 2, like we already hit on. So
yeah, you mentioned pesky hitters though, and I think probably the peskiest one besides like Marte in that lineup, and who's seeing the ball really hard, like really well right now, is Tommy Pham. That guy went
I was just about to say, if you didn't say Pham, I was gonna bring him up. I mean, what was he, 4 for 4 last game?
Dude, he hit a bomb in Game 1, and he hit a bomb. It was a poke, and then he goes 4 for 4. He goes 4 for 4 in Game 2, and he's hitting. I mean, sure, he's sprinkling in some like little swinging bunt hits, but hey, a hit's a hit, and he's 4 for 4. Like, he also had like a bullet up the middle for his 4th hit. So
well, you got to remember also, when you're cold and you're on a cold streak and you're in a slump, those swinging bunt hits don't ever go your way. But when you're hot, when it rains, it pours. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's good. So even though like, hey, we get rewarded for a bad swing or whatever the case may be, is when it rains, it pours, and that's a sign, I think, for good things to come for him the rest of the series as well. Like, he's really swinging it.
You got to watch out for Tommy Pham if you're a Ranger, just because, dude, the legend of Tommy Pham continues to grow. Do you know a lot about him? Because he played on.
Do you remember when he got punched in the face?
I don't think he slapped Jock Peterson.
Well, he was the one who punched him. Jock Peterson. Yeah. He slapped or punched Jock Peterson in the face over a fantasy football trade.
Yeah, over fantasy football.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I get pretty heated over fantasy football. Like, I'm trying to actually make some moves right now. I think I'm about to try to trade. I'm trying to trade Cooper Kupp for Amon-Ra St. Brown. So drop in the comments below if you guys think it's a bad trade or not. But yeah, I get heated over fantasy football. I lost my 2nd straight game in one of my leagues this week, and I'm not happy about it. So for him to slap Jock Peterson just means he's a gamer, man. It just means hey, I want to win. So
I'm gonna do a story, like a video about Tommy Pham and the legend of Tommy Pham. He's talking about a guy. I don't think he grew up with his pops, because he had an interview where like I think it was Trisha Whitaker with the Rays, when he was on the Rays, was like, hey, you just you've been playing well. Like, is there anyone you want to shout out? And he was like, yeah, I'm proud of myself. He's like, I didn't have a dad to throw with. I didn't have like.
I remember now that you say that. I think I've heard of that before. But I have to go back on YouTube and watch it.
So he said that, and then the slapping Jock Peterson because of fantasy football. I mean, dude's an intense dude, bro. And then I guess he got, he was like outside like a club or something. I don't know what happened, but he was like outside some situation, got wrapped up in the wrong situation, and some asshole like stabbed him. Do you remember? No,
that? I did not know that.
He was out for a little while, like a year or 2 ago, because he got stabbed and was recovering from a stab wound. It's like Tommy Pham is that dude, bro. You don't mess with Tommy Pham. And I don't know, the Rangers pitching coach, did you see this? The Rangers pitching coach messed with Tommy Pham.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll play the video if you've seen it or if you haven't seen it. On second base, and kind of a bonehead play. It's only 2-1 in this. I mean, this is Game 2. It's a pretty close game for the longest until the Diamondbacks put it out of reach. But yeah, bro, you guys picked off. Down 2-1, probably not the best decision there, Tommy Pham, but whatever, dude. You're 4 for 4. Who cares? Win the game 9-1. What was funny was, great call by the umpire there. Atta boy, you dumb fuck.
Can we get John Boy on here to give us like a special guest lip read? I don't know if you guys are, and I don't know if you're big on the John Boy Media stuff and you watch his
Yeah,
break.
I like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if his podcast or his show ever goes south, I think if there was an occupation for a professional lip reader, he would.
Dude, he has a unique trait that I think he's definitely used because that man, well, he got famous because of the savages in the box thing.
I don't know what his first video was, but I do know he's made some great ones. I try to watch everything that he does. So
Yeah, but no, I don't know, man. I'd be on the lookout for Tommy Pham to go even crazier.
and you're still sharing your screen, by the way.
Am I?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like I'm watching
yeah.
myself, watching you.
There you go.
There you go.
I said I'd be on the lookout for Tommy Pham to go crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
He's already 4 for 4. He hit a bomb game 1, and now he's got the other coach talking shit about him.
Do you think that if he sees this, which I'm sure he does, when he sees
They all watch our
the
show. They all
video?
watch our show.
No, I'm talking about when he sees the video
Oh, he's
of
seen it.
the Rangers coach. Do you think he's gonna be like, oh, just wait, because I got something for you?
Yeah, bro. Did you see he saw it on Twitter and then he replied under the tweet with like the little notepad emoji. Like, yeah, I'm taking notes.
I think I saw like a screenshot of it on Instagram or something.
Yeah,
So
that's clean. I'm excited
He's
for
ready.
that. Tommy Pham, I think he's gonna respond crazy because like he's just so intense, bro, and his story's so big. Like, there's no way that he's not
Yeah.
gonna respond. But let's look ahead to Game 3. You got Max Scherzer in the desert going up against Brandon Pfaadt. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got the Rangers who coming off a loss and they kind of got their butt whooped. It was a close game, but they didn't hit. And that could be Merrill Kelly. But I mean, Merrill Kelly's not pitching Game 3. They're going to have to go through Brandon Pfaadt. And then Scherzer, he's starting for the Rangers. I think his only good playoff start that I remember was in the World Series. So maybe he sucks in the playoffs but dominates in the World Series. So
yeah,
who
maybe
knows? He's
so.
kind
I
of a
mean,
wild card.
he's an older guy. I mean, he's a veteran. He's been here before. If he doesn't pitch well, I don't think it's going to be because of the atmosphere or the fans heckling him or anything like that. I know he's been not great so far this postseason, but I do think he's a guy that can just kind of, hey, like, let me turn it on real quick.
Yeah.
And we could, like I told you, like last episode, like I do think he is going to turn it on for the World Series. I think he's going to be good. I don't think his struggles are going to continue, but Brandon Pfaadt, I know we're both pretty high on him. He's been pitching really well. And the Diamondbacks offense just scraped together a measly 16 hits last game. So I don't foresee these bats. Yeah, a measly. Yeah, I don't foresee these bats getting cold. I think Scherzer is going to have his hands full tonight. There's no doubt.
Who do you think wins this one? Who do you think wins this one, Game 3?
I think it's going to be it's going to be a tight one, I think. I mean, I do think the last game with Diamondbacks kind of blowing them out, it's kind of a fluke. I do think all the games are going to be within a couple runs from here on out. But I've got the Diamondbacks tonight. First game back in the desert, they did the same thing with Philly. First game in the desert, they handled Philly last series. They're going to handle the Rangers tonight.
Dude, I think it depends on Scherzer. If Scherzer dominates,
the
Rangers have a chance. If not, then you're done. So, but also,
I foresee Scherzer doing well. I do think Scherzer's going to do well, but he's really going to have to work.
Dude, the Rangers though, I didn't think about this. They're 8-0 on the road. They haven't lost a game in the playoffs on the road, and now they're going on the road
to be 8-1.
Yeah, you think so?
I'm so confident. But yeah, I mean, they just left a series where the road team won every single game. That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they won. They won in Tampa and they won in Baltimore. I think I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that like story continues with them being road warriors or not.
I think regardless, even if they win 1-3 in the desert, the upcoming 3 games, I do think regardless they are road warriors. But yeah, I mean, being undefeated this far, like on the road this far into the postseason is definitely not a fluke. Something to keep your eyes on moving forward, because whatever they're doing is working.
This series is, when you have a good series when you are like like you could see it go either way. Like I could see the Rangers just winning 3 in Arizona, and I can also see Arizona just winning 3 in Arizona.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I
it's a good
totally
series when you can see it, when it's like a flip flop in either one. And dude, this series has been so exciting already in the first 2 games. I can't wait to get off here and pretty much watch the next game and have my popcorn out ready. Dude, talk about 2 psychos, the matchup to watch. What's your matchup to watch this game? I know my matchup. I was going to say 2 psychos, Max Scherzer versus Tommy Pham. You talk about 2 intense people. I can't wait to see them go at it. I hope there's some back and forth. There's probably nothing going to happen, but I'm gonna be keened up on that one.
Are
What's your
you like low key predicting like a benches clearing incident
Nah,
tonight?
not in the World Series. I want I want Tommy Pham to say something after like a base hit or like an RBI hit or like a home run or something. I want him to like stare down the dugout and then like Max Scherzer like throw a little high cheese on him or something, because I don't know.
No,
Max
yeah.
Scherzer's a little wildcat.
I definitely agree. I mean, if I had a matchup to watch tonight and I couldn't go that road, I would definitely just say the pitching matchup tonight. I think that we have 2 good starting pitchers. I know Scherzer, like I said, hasn't been great, but I'm telling you, I think he's going to be good tonight. I think Brandon Pfaadt continues his postseason success as well tonight. I do think we're going to have a pretty special pitching matchup tonight. I have a close one.
And we got Scherzer, age 39, pitching against Pfaadt, who's age 25. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
it's like pitching against your
you have
stepdad
night
or
and day,
something.
like 2 totally different guys. But I do think if you're like a big pitching guru guy, I do think tonight is going to be your night.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, did you see them starting Nate Eovaldi game 1 instead of Montgomery?
Yeah, I mean, I watched the game. I'm
Yeah.
not
thought
going
it
to
would
say
be
I was.
Montgomery one. I'm not mad with that move though. I thought it was Montgomery.
No, I'm not mad. I'm
one.
not even going to say I was surprised. I was just like, whoa, Eovaldi's out
You're
there.
like, okay.
But I think the Rangers have a good enough. Just did it again.
What is that, bro? What's up with you?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is that? Is that
much
what'd you
heat.
eat? What'd you eat?
Chicken Alfredo. It's just like a
it's
stuffy.
burning in there. It's burning
Yeah,
in there.
a little bit, man. But no, I do think the
poison you.
Rangers, the Rangers have such a good. I think, well, at least they have enough good starting pitcher options. It's like, hey, like Montgomery's been really good for us, but maybe we like the game 2 matchup with him better, so we're gonna go with another guy that's been just as good as him for game 1. I mean, Eovaldi, Montgomery, both guys have really been a catalyst in their pitching rotation thus far in the postseason. So you can't really go wrong with either one of them. So.
Well, I'll say tonight, good game. Scherzer, I think I said earlier he's going to have one game where he dominates and one game where he stinks. I'm going to say this is the game where he stinks. I think he's going to get touched up. And then later in the series, he's going to dominate and still lose.
You think he's gonna hit the film room and make some adjustments if he gets touched tonight, and that's what your kind of prediction is?
Yeah. He's not too bad. He's not going to get too bad. It's just going to be like they're going to put a 3 spot or a 4 spot on him, and like
a 4 earned runs and 4 2/3 or like 5 earned or like 5 innings pitched or something like that.
Yeah, and Pfaadt's going to do like 1 in 6, something like that.
Oh, so you're expecting Pfaadt to put the team on his back tonight, is what you're saying? Yeah.
And Tommy Pham's going to go crazy and respond to Mike Maddox saying, "Attaboy, you dumb bum." But that's my prediction. That's really all I got, bro. I mean, there's less games to talk about, man. That's
I mean, it's only 2 games. I mean, shoot, last episode we covered a lot. I knew this one was going to be quicker, but like I said,
dude,
man, we're in for a treat.
That's a real cute dream catcher behind you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I make sure to bring it from my house when I moved in with Jordan. That's 100%
I know that's
mine.
yours.
That's 100% mine. Definitely not Jordan's. Let me just shift over my body just a little bit so you guys can't see it anymore, so I can flex.
No, dude, that's the only. Dude, I recognized it from your car. I'm surprised you.
Oh yeah. I will say tonight I'm gonna have the Monday Night Football on one TV and the baseball game on the other TV because I have some big fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
What's your setup? I need 40 points from Jared Goff.
I need a combined 15 points between Amon-Ra St. Brown and Josh Jacobs. But Amon-Ra is questionable. Yeah, I mean, if Amon-Ra plays and he's healthy enough to go and run most of the routes, at least 80% of the routes, I don't foresee an incident where that wouldn't happen. But Monra is questionable with an illness, so if he doesn't play, I have to put in Khalif Raymond, who is averaging like 2.4 fantasy points a game, and Josh Jacobs has not been great either up until
Now
this
that I'm
point.
thinking about fantasy, I was like, who's your pick to click for getting a hit this game for game 3? I'd say, and I was thinking like, oh, you'd obviously pick Ketel Marte. I mean, he has 18 straight hits in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna get number 19?
Yeah, I mean, he just broke my boy Derek Jeter's record.
Hey,
Best shortstop
Derek
of all
Jeter.
time. Don't hate if you disagree.
See that? Derek Jeter, 2-seater.
Actually, quick story. I have a signed ball from Derek Jeter, but he signed it in blue ink and it faded away.
Dude, this is in blue ink and it's kind of fading a little.
Yeah, mine all like faded away.
Is that a thing?
I guess.
Does blue ink fade?
Maybe. Also, the ball he used to sign, like the ball I had, like that got signed, wasn't like, and the material was a little different. Like it wasn't like a game.
It wasn't real. That might be it.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
made him sign a
Maybe it
T-ball?
wasn't real. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, of course, if I had to say, hey, someone's gonna hit tonight, honestly, like I would say Marte, but honestly, give me a Dulles instead, because at some point, Ketel Marte is not gonna get a hit. At some point it has to happen.
No,
it has
bro. It's like Marte getting a hit is like Christian McCaffrey scoring touchdowns. It's gonna happen once a game at least.
Are we to the point now where it is really death taxes and Ketel Marte getting a hit in the postseason?
We're already there. It's already happened.
Okay.
So, all right, I'll sign off. We're already at 40 minutes here, and the game's starting here soon. And I'm starving, dude. You ate. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
But,
I was eating mid-show, so if you viewers
I'll
are
sign
hungry-
off. I'll sign off with shout out to my sister. She came back from Paris. My mom's here too, and sister just had a little throat bug, so she couldn't jump on. But she's
Feel better
excited. She wants to come
soon, sis.
back. And shout out to Fly Frame. Thanks, Fly Frame. Go get Fly Frame, bro. It's sweet. I'm pissed that I don't have it here so that it could be
Get
on
it
there. I'm
next
just gonna show the
episode.
video.
Drop the link below.
Oh yeah, y'all
You
go
guys
buy
tune
that
into the
thing.
game tonight. Let me point my fingers up a little higher. You guys point it. Other way. You guys tune into the game tonight. We're gonna have a good one.
All right, see ya.
Please pull for an Amon-Ra touchdown.
Just
Bye-bye.
threw the shit out of my
And I'm
Yeah.
looking for you whenever you arrive. Tell me what you're drinking, we can go pour one. Tell me what you're thinking, we can have some more fun. I know that you said you don't think of me, but what you're doing now is telling different. Tell me what you're drinking, we can go pour one. Tell me what you're thinking, we can have some more fun. I know that you said you don't think of me, but what you're doing now is telling different.